Daniel, who do I remember him as? Well, if you really want to know, Daniel, Dan the man, Dan the lion, no pun intended. Well, he was kind of my best friend back at the nursing home on the Euphrates. He comes to me at bingo night. He wants to fast for 3 weeks. I say 3 days, Daniel. That's what it's supposed to be. But no, 3 weeks. He says 3 weeks. A week and a day. It's very different.
Hello class, pull out your textbooks, Secret of Daniel by Jacques Danquin. Now, Daniel came through an understanding of this message through a vision. Now, to us, vision is one of our 5th senses, but in this context, Daniel's experiencing vision as a 6th sense. Now, I'd like to go over this vision on the board with you. So on the 24th day of the first month is when this occurs, and this is what I'm going to be going over. So he's standing on the bank of the Tigris. Now he looks up, and there's a man dressed in what? Dressed in linen. Right. So a man, and he's in flowy linen. He notes that the man is wearing a belt of fine gold. His body is like topaz. I think we all know what that looks like exactly. His face is like lightning. So this is actually the origin of Kiss. And his eyes are like flaming torches, obviously. And then what does the text say about his arms and legs? Yes, burnished bronze, and that is the origin of, well, skin cancer and faking bacon. All right, and the final thing that Daniel notes about this scene is that his voice is like the sound of a multitude. And we all know that it carries even more over water. This could be why. One explanation. So now we're continuing into verse 7. So he says that he's apparently in a group, but he is the only one who sees it, but everyone else experiences this terror, and they just, head for the hills.
Daniel, Wisdom and Dreams of a Jewish Prince in Exile. I use etymology to bring to life the stories of Daniel. So we're going to start reviewing a couple of the vocabulary words. So in chapter 10, we find Tava Gadol. This means great war. And this sets the tone for the chapter of Daniel 10. Then we have a little bit later, Bain Hemzat, and this means in distress. And this is in reference to Daniel's 3-week mourning period. Later we find Gibor. This means the war hero. That is why Gabriel is named Gabriel.
What we're going to do here is we now see Daniel sleeping, face to the ground. A hand touches him, presumably from this man figure up here. So he's face down, man touches him, and what does it say? It says that he is left trembling on his hands and knees. So we now have Daniel on his hands and knees. He has turned around, apparently. And the man speaks again, and Daniel stands up. So what we're seeing here is really an exponential equation. And as we continue, we'll be able to write the formula for what we're seeing here. Now, actually we begin to write it right now in the next verse, verses 12 and 13. The man assures Daniel that his words have been heard and that he's coming in response to them, but the Persian kingdom resisted that man for 21 days. Now what's a factorial of 21? Let's just throw out some numbers. 3 and 7, you're right, that's right. 3 and 7. So what we have now is an exponential and a parabolic quadratic equation.
Daniel's vision occurred on the 24th day of Nisan, which is a much better name for a month than all these new Western August, September, whatever. Anywho, Daniel's intentions were for us to interpret his vision in a way that's very different from the way we interpret it today. You know, the aliens coming in, we need to build up a wall, they're gonna pay for the wall.
Again, in my book, Secrets of Daniel, Wisdom and Dreams of a Jewish Prince in Exile, I have expertly explained that there is a parallelism between the sections in chapter 9 through 13 and 15 through 21. Both end in a battle with Michael, who we believe is Jesus, right?
Daniel, Dan man, Dan the man, Big Dan, Dan the Lion, Magic Dan, Lil Lion Man, and of course, the classic and infamous Hoover Dam Daniel.